It was just announced today that Auburn men's basketball is officially going dancing. That's because we will be facing number 8 Iowa in Birmingham. So there's a couple of good things. Auburn is a number 9 seed facing number 8 Iowa. That's a pretty good draw, honestly. And if you look at the overall group that Auburn's in, it's pretty favorable towards Auburn for the most part. This is a pretty winnable group. But the part you need to know right now is that the first game for Auburn will be Thursday night at 5:50 Central, and even cooler is that it's going to be in Birmingham. So that's a pretty good location if you want to go see a game. If you look for tickets online, there's Session 1 and Session 2. Session 1 is going to be the Alabama game. Session 2 is Auburn versus Iowa if you want to get tickets. I was worried about us getting into March Madness at all. So the fact that we are in this is a good thing. We were helped by a win or two towards the end of the season, but this has been a very rocky season overall. And I'm just glad to see that we've made it again. This makes it four out of the last 5 years that Auburn has made it to the NCAA tournament, and it's going to be interesting to see how we do this year. We are down considerably from last year, and as far as is it possible for us to win this thing, it's always possible. That's the cool thing about March Madness. It's always possible, and this year especially, it's still possible for this team. Look how many games we won very closely. We had a lot of heartbreaking endings to games this year. So if we can somehow pull it together for this tournament and actually close out games, we can make a pretty good little run of it. It's all going to depend on what happens in Game 1, and that happens this Thursday. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on Auburn's draw. What do you think about Auburn playing Iowa in the first game? And then what do you think about, if you look at the rest of the bracket, what do you think about this bracket for Auburn? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As always, hit subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.